everyone. This is Linda and this is my life. Now today is Tuesday, October 29th. I'm coming on here today because I decided to make Tuesdays take care of yourself. Well, take care of yourself Tuesdays. That's what I'm planning on doing every Tuesday now, is having a segment where I'm going to give you some hints to take care of yourselves. Okay, because I was just thinking about how the best thing that anybody, a parent, a mother, a person could do for themselves and for anybody else is to take care of themselves. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys some tips today. Okay, now I want to start out with a quote from the Dalai Lama, who I love. I got this journal. I happened to find this journal. I think I might have found it in the Dollar Tree, to be honest with you. And it's a journal, but it has all quotes from the Dalai Lama, which I thought was really, really interesting. That's a tip, guys, a quick tip. When you go to the Dollar Tree, you can get a lot of books there that are old and that they sell there and are really, really good. I found like 3 or 4 books from the Dollar Tree that I haven't read yet. They're in my little box over here next to me that I keep wanting to get to read. But that's a really good tip. You can find a lot of good books at the Dollar Tree. So I want to read you a quote from one of the quotes that the Dalai Lama had wrote in my journal. So many people seem to struggle with being kind to themselves. This is really sad. You see, if you don't have genuine love and kindness toward yourself, how can you extend these to others? And when I read that, I thought to myself, you know what? That's really true, because I tend to manifest everything, my failures or my failures that I think I'm having, onto inward, so into myself, which makes me not like myself very much, which makes me unmotivated and makes me not want to do anything or strive for anything in my life. Now, there's a lot of reasons why that happens. My own insecurities, my own thoughts, letting other people's opinions of me weigh on me and affect who I think I am. Depression, just a lot of reasons. But I'm going to give you 6 tips today. Okay. Now, by no means, guys, I'm no expert. I'm really no expert, but this is I have a lot of experience with these things that I'm talking to you about, and I feel like maybe you guys can relate to me and we can relate to each other and help each other. That's my goal anyway, to have on my YouTube channel. So, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so the first thing is be kind to yourselves, guys. And yes, I have a cheat sheet here. I wrote a little cheat sheet. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's probably backwards, but be kind to yourselves. Now, what I mean by be kind to yourselves is, don't always put your family in front of yourself, or you're the one you love in front of yourself, because you're the most important person. If you're not filling your cup up, if you're not taking care of who you are and your needs, to a point, you're not going to be able to help anybody else. You have to be kind to yourself and not torture yourself and dwell on the things that you don't think you do well or that you could do better. Okay, that just brings you down. I notice with me, it just brings me down and makes me feel worse about myself. So just try to be kind to yourself, even once a day. I don't know, maybe having a cup of tea in quiet by yourself, taking a ride maybe, going and getting your nails done, nothing expensive, nothing crazy, but just take time for yourself. Be kind to yourself, because if you're not kind to yourself, you cannot be kind to anybody and won't be good to anybody. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, really, really important, treat others like you would like to be treated. Okay, I sometimes think about that, because sometimes, if I say something to somebody, or if I do something I don't think was right, maybe I reflect later and I say, what was wrong with me? Like I would never want to be treated like that, and and I beat myself up for that, and everything. You just really, you have to think about, treat that friend or that person how you want to be treated. And whether or not they receive it or they don't receive it, that's not your issue. That's their issue. You treat somebody good, you know that you, in your whole heart, that you did what you thought was right, and you treated somebody like you thought they should be treated in a good way, honestly, then that's all you have to worry about. If they don't receive it in the right way, if they receive it in a bad way, whatever, that's their issue. But as long as you know that you treated them well and you did what you thought was right, you could put your head on your pillow at night and sleep a nice sleep, because you know in your heart that you did the right thing. Okay, that's my second tip. The third one is believe people, and I mean, I'm going to say it again, believe people when they show you who they really are. And that's the God's honest truth. I have been slapped in the face, not literally, but almost, not literally, but I have been pushed to the limit as far as people showing me, not a lot of people, some people in my life showing me who they really are. They do it over and over again. They constantly do certain things, and they've constantly did it for years and years and years. And I was always a very tolerant person and always let people walk all over me and, you know, and label me, and I always just took the label. I took the label because that's what everybody labeled me as. Not everybody, but a lot of people labeled me as, and it just went inward, and that's how I became what they thought of me. And it's a really, really sad thing. It's a really, really sad thing. But I finally woke up and with a real big fat slap in the face realized this is who these people are. I believe them now. I believe that what I thought of them, and I'm not going to go into what I think of them or who it is or whatever, but what I believed, what I thought was true. I just never wanted to believe it. Never wanted to believe it because I didn't want to believe that they could actually be that type of person or be that way. But believe it. When somebody shows you in actions constantly over and over and over again, no matter how hurtful it is, believe it, because they show you who they are. You just have to see it. And when you see it, when you finally see it, there's a light. There's a light. A light at the end of the tunnel. Sorry guys, it's my voice. Hey, come on guys. So that's tip number 3. Hey, come on. Okay guys, calm down. Calm down. Sorry guys. Okay, so tip number 4 is Sophie, Roadie. You know dogs, they just do whatever they want to do. I guess my son is probably home and they're, you know, making all kinds of noise. They think it's a stranger. Sophie, come on. All right, let's get back to this. Get back to this. This is what it's like to have animals in the house. Sophie, come on, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Because I have to do this on my phone, I can't stop and edit. I can't edit this stuff, so I can't do anything other than either stop the video and then restart, and then I'm going to have 2, and I really don't want to do that. So just bear with me a second. All right. Hopefully they calm down. Okay, bro. Okay. All right. So number 4. We teach people how to treat us. If you are constantly letting people walk all over you and treat you a certain way and talk down to you and treat you like you don't matter and your opinion doesn't matter, you teach them how to treat you. Okay? They're used to that. So you can't, for the first time, you can blame them, but after the first time, you need to blame yourself, because you are allowing that behavior. You are allowing somebody to treat you that way. And that's what happens. You teach somebody how to treat you. If you don't stand up for yourself and allow people to walk all over you and everything else, that's how you are going to be treated. Once you stand up, to these people who do this in your life to you, then you're a BICTH, then you're nasty, you're this, you're that. No, it's not that. It's just that you're finally sticking up for yourself. That's how it is. And you're always and you're seen as, oh, you're this, you're that. No, that's not it. You teach people how to treat you. So if you're not going to accept that behavior, if you demand respect, if you demand equalism and all that, then they will treat you like that, and eventually they will. And if they don't, then you know what you have to do with those people. I'm sorry, family or friends, they need to go, because you cannot have that toxicity in your life. You need to have peace and have people surround you that accept you and love you unconditionally and treat you with respect. That's a big one, a really, really big one. So that's number 4. Number 5 is journal your feelings. If you need to forgive somebody for yourself, if somebody has done you so wrong that it affects your everyday life, that you just can't have a peaceful heart, you need to forgive them. Not for them, not to their face, but in a journal. You write it down and you say, I forgive this person for doing this wrong to me, for doing that to me. Because even though you're not saying it to them and you don't need their acknowledgement, you're still forgiving them. And that makes your heart feel better. That'll make you have a peaceful heart. Now, it's not that easy. I'll tell you, I did it a few times. I've written in my journal a few times, and I have to do it a couple of times here. I had to do it at least 2 or 3 times because I had so much anger built up and so much resentment and just really, really sadness about it that I needed to do it a few times. And that's okay. That's okay. If you have to do it a few times, you do it a few times. But once you do it, you'll know it and you'll know how you feel. And then you'll be able to go on with your life and pursue other relationships and other people that respect you and that have the same unconditional love for you and respect who you are and respect your feelings and your opinions and everything else. So that's number 5. So those are my tips, guys. Now, we all struggle with issues. I mean, I struggle every day with depression and motivation and, just doing the things that I want to do. But I feel like when I help other people, it really, I've said this before, it really does help myself. It really does help me. So, if you could help somebody else, like my other tip is once a day, say a kind word to somebody else. Call a friend. Text a friend and say, how you doing today? I'm here for you if you need me. Extend your arm out, because that makes you feel better. It makes you feel better about yourself. It makes them feel better. And that's what it's all about. It's all about making yourself feel good and taking care of yourself. And at the end of the day, be kind to yourself, like I said, and, everything will fall into place. It's not easy. I know, believe me, I'm not on here. I'm being honest. It's not easy. I struggle, like I said, every day, and I know a lot of people struggle. But we're all here in the same boat. And, this life is hard, but we all have each other. And reach out to people. If you reach out, you're going to find that there's going to be someone out there who's going to listen to you and want to listen to you. You're not alone, guys. You're not alone in depression. You're not alone in unmotivation. You're not alone. Okay? So just remember that. Now listen, if you like my videos, hit the like button below. Don't forget. And subscribe to my video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification button on the bottom, so this way, whenever I put a video up, you guys can see it. And comment below about anything that you guys struggle with. Depression, family issues, whatever it is, we can help each other, guys. Okay, so again, like my video, hit the little like button on the bottom, the thumbs up, and I'll be seeing you soon for another video. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.